Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Card City Nights. There's a blizzard outside. I'm wearing my Hawaiian shirt, and I'm ready to take on the final boss of Card City Nights. So we'll see how we do. Onwards to the Big Chest Casino. I finally got all 8 legendary cards. Time to show them to the security guard, and he'll let me see the Card King. Weird Fishbun security guard. I love the design. I love the design for like all of these characters. It's a really good extrapolation of their, various game styles all poured into kind of one weird cameo-y city. I love it. Anyway, let's talk to him. Looks at your cards. Nods. Yes! Card King, here I come. Shakes head. Taunting motion. Oh, guess I need to fight this guy first. Onwards and battle words. He's cracking his knuckles. That'd be actually really funny if, for fighting this guy, it actually breaks into like a pseudo-fighter keyboard game. Like, I actually have to fight him Tekken style instead. And it's like, isn't this a card game? And he, like, just chucks cards at me. Alright, so I get the feeling things are going to get really difficult really fast here. It looks like he's very defensive. So how are we going to roll this? I guess we'll start with Fishbun Rider. And with any luck, yeah, it looks like he's got a lot of defensive cards. Which is perfect for me, probably. Because it means I can just disable him. And I guess watch him suffer-ish. So we'll go after Fake Snake. And there we've already taken pretty solid control over the board. I'm going to toss down a Skull Bunny there. Not sure if it's the idealist of solutions, but it works pretty well. I could use Anti-Murray, but that actually would be wasteful in this situation. And the question is, I'm going to put Anti-Murray here, and I'll explain my logic once I get here. So I was thinking, it's like, I could put Anti-Murray here and disable Gate, but why the heck would I do that? This way, if I put Anti-Murray down here, I can pair him with Caractus, and disable the next card he puts out. Because currently Gate is pretty useless until Flop Flop gets, undisabled, and this way I get to, I guess, reap the benefits. So we've got Skull Bunny and EC. Problem is Skull Bunny does not work with EC, which really bites, because I've got 3 Skull Bunnies in my hand, and no way to pair them off. Otherwise we got a Jenny Bun. I guess I can do this. He's probably going to get one or a couple of revivals in here, but that's okay, because I can disable Flop Flop, and that actually helps amazingly. So Haja also doesn't work with EC. I replaced a bunch of my Pinkman with EC, because EC's missing, just one of the exit ports, but is an actual offensive card. I need to stop being demonstrative when I'm playing this game. I find I screw myself over more often than not, and that is a very unfortunate thing to do. Okay, so repair mode. So now we're missing the bottom right corner of our playing field, and we have no way of reclaiming that, which is serious lack of foresight on my part, really just a gigantic oops. But that's okay, because I think we're about to win anyway. Because I don't think he can put anything else down. Yeah, he's got a young Lich's Turnip. It's actually a really good card. Anyway, round 2. So what do we got? We got Iosa, Fire Sword, and not a whole lot of good initial combos. The previous one led us on very strong. But that's okay, because we got Stack of Pancakes, and that makes everything better. So just, Stack of Pancakes is probably one of my favorites, by a large amount. Just because if I just leave it alone, it decks him very quickly. And I like Iosa, but a lot of cards don't combo with him. Pinkman doesn't, oh, the person I've replaced the Pinkman with doesn't. It's like, I like it, but it doesn't have as much of a combo setup as I would like it to have. So we're going to do... It doesn't seem like he has any disables whatsoever. So we're actually going to use Jenny Deer as a finisher for that attack combo. Not an ideal solution-ish, but considering I don't have to worry about reviving at all, save Pinkman for something a little bit more useful, like this. Because at this point, we've got complete board control, and he's pretty much in trouble. Once again. Yeah, Iosa's exit ports ain't so great, because doesn't pair with EC, Anti-Murray, Jenny Fox, does pair with Jenny Bun, that's good. But that's okay. I seem to do pretty well regardless of these issues. So I'm just going to block off Lena, because there's really nothing else for me to block off that he can use. Because these guys even if I hadn't blocked him off, are completely useless. His placement is questionable at best. I don't want to question the AI, but in this game sometimes it's just like, what exactly was the plan here? And that's fine, because more or less means I can just take control over the board and womp him solidly. Another flawless victory for the Wanderbot. So, I'll just toss EC there. Whatever. And we get another mystery booster pack. These are fairly rare. You can't actually farm for them, I believe. But that's okay. Problem is, the cards that I want from the mystery booster packs, I already have. So, not the most useful thing in the world. Anyway. Points at the door behind him. Finally! I should prepare my best deck before going in. Well, you know what? If this is going to be the finale, we might as well just keep it as a finale, unless we're probably going to take on the mysterious lady. And those are some pretty shifty-looking fellows. They look pretty Mafia-y. And that guy's got a peeler in his... Is he Oh, he's like shaving, maybe. The turnip on the right has a peeler, and he's peeling himself. Which is kind of freaky looking, and freaky when you think about it, because it's like, if you're going to be... Ugh. He's actually, like... I don't know, just cutting himself. That's weird. Anyway, mysterious lady has confronted us. ... We have company, sir. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, wait, no, it's wah, ha, 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 ha. For some reason, I thought he was just going wah, 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 wah. And that was very confusing. But he is kind of a confusing-looking fellow, so I guess it works. I just realized my headphone cord is kind of binking into the mic every once in a while as I move. But that's okay. I've moved it. So, this is the Card King. This is presumably the final boss of the game. It's about time. Me and my assistant here just finished the tiniest little game of cards. What's your name, champion? What? No, 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 no. Then let me be the absolute first to congratulate you on coming this far. Can't have been simple, eh? You are most skilled. My hawk-eyed assistant misses nothing. Yes, I too can see it. Your fiery spirit. That heart that beats steadfastly for the most magnificent of card games. I won't kick around the bush, young champion. I am the one who created the card game. But not for money. No, no, no. Simply such a fantastic joy seeing people playing and embracing it. Precious few would take it seriously enough to get all the way here. I like his nose. He's got a massive nose. Eerie Tycoon had the same ideology, which is why I made Turnip Corp. The one, the only, the official card company. Well, I also wanted to create a world where people dueled with cards instead of resorting to other methods. But that fetched fetched much too far, even for a man of my stature. So I decided on the simpler goal instead. Brilliant, don't you think? An admirable objective. The truth is spoken. I used to be a man of rougher edges, but no more. I run only legal, family-friendly operations now. The final battle. Ah, yes. Just listen to me fart on. I almost forgot why you were here. Ha 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 ha. I honestly can't laugh on command. I'd love to be able to laugh on command because it would make it really convenient. And I'd probably creep out a lot of people. But you know what? I'll just kind of fake laugh anytime anybody laughs in this game. And I'll just remember that it is still better than me trying to do, you know, pseudo-realistic ghost voices. Anyway, you know what happens next, right? Well, considering our character is kind of a buffoon the way I'm running it, no, I don't know what's happening next. Oh, ha-ha! It is a match with the Card King himself, me! And we're immediately thrown in. Best out of 5. I was afraid it was going to be like best 5 out of 7 and just like the entire episode is just dedicated to like wailing on this guy. Okay, so we don't have a whole lot of like good immediate control cards, but we've got Haja, Skull King, and EC. So that's, I would say that's a pretty good setup. Looks like he, okay. So I will admit, I have actually been warned about this guy prior to doing this duel. Because, oh, do not want to lay down Jenny Bun. That is the worst. In fact, I'm going to use Pink Man. Because I'd like to keep my attack cards in reserve. But Birdcatcher, I think I've mentioned Birdcatcher before. Ooh, yeah. He's got a lot of revives. My hope is that I can still do fairly well against him, but we will see. But Birdcatcher warned me that this was going to be kind of a pain-in-the-ass fight. So we'll see how we do. Yeah, that... Ow. Sweet lordy, that hurt. Okay, so I'm actually going to go into a bit of damage control mode right now, because he blocked off EC. And that's not so good. Oh, wow. Yeah, if he rolls this right off the bat, I'm not going to be surprised. It definitely seems like that's what his deck is going to be. And he hurts hard. Or he hits hard. So we've got... My hope is that I can just kind of disable him to the point where I get some board control back. Enough to at least get some health. Problem is, we're not in a good position for that. Because he's disabled easy and I have no way of getting it back. Nope, we lose. First round off the bat. Not good, but not surprising either. So the question is, how do we start this? And the answer is, I'm going to actually start with the defensive combo. Because it looks like he's very heavy on the offense. Our worst nightmare has kind of come back to haunt us, really. Because if you guys remember, the Goddess of Explosions kind of wrecked our shit. And we're in the exact same position this time around. So I'm going to lay down Skull Bunny. Ouch. Yeah, there's, like, no good way of fighting him right now. And that's kind of unfortunate, because he lays down cards really fast. And hits really hard. Okay, so... He also seems to have every single rare in the game, which is definitely... I guess definitely a problem. I bet he also has a lot of revivals, yep. And we're going to get hit really hard, really fast. So I'm going to lay down this one. Because we're about to get hit by... Yep. This is going to take a lot of tries. I'm more than willing to bet. At least we've got some really good cards from the outset right now. And the question is, what if I actually went for flat-out damage? Because revivals seem like they're largely pointless. So I'm actually going to start with Fishbun Rider, slow him down, do some damage to him. Because if I can get the immediate disables, he's slowed down because of it, and I can start hitting him with some stuff. So we've got Goddess of Explosions, Iosa, and... oh, come on. Okay, well, I guess back to the disables. So how are we going to deal with this? Because we need to disable young Licious Turnip one way or another. I keep thinking that's Luscious Turnip, but that is not the case. Because it could use Goddess of Explosions and Skull King, but I feel like that would be wasting the attack potential of Goddess of Explosions just to get her out. But then again, we kind of need the speed? I don't know. We'll just go with it. I'm gonna stick with the pseudo-disable deck, because I don't... Here's the question. Do we go with Professional Mansassins, or do we go for Agnes? I'm gonna go for Agnes. And I don't even know what that did. What did he put down? Oh well. Not a problem for me, because we got Mama and Son. Disabling Professional Mansassins. And with any luck, I can just disable every and any card that he laid down at this point. And we might not be able to eke out a win, but I can at least see more of his strategy. So it looks like he actually only has a couple of revival cards, and that's good. Because once I get him on the ropes, then we're good. The only problem is he gets me on the ropes really fast. So what do I need to get around this? I need a couple of good defensive cards from the outset, or just some luck. Because this round we actually had some luck, whereas the previous round not so much so. So I'm going to start with Skull Bunny. And I think we got this round in the bag. Yeah, we do. So we can kind of do whatever we want. Which is a shame, because we're still two in the hole behind him. But again, we're actually starting in a pretty good spot, because we've got Anti-Murray and Fire Sword. And the question is, who do we go with? And the answer seems to be... I'm going to go against Bear Miner. Middle cards are probably easier for him to lay down. And the question is, would he have been able to get anything off anyway? And the answer is, I have no idea, but gonna go with... I was really hoping Brickpocalypse would have been more effective, but oh well. So he's disabled Skull Bunny. I'm not surprised, but I've got enough cards to repair from here. So we'll start with Jenny Fox. And if I get a health potion, that'll make things really easy, but I didn't. I do have Alice, which I'm gonna hold in reserve for a second. Use EC here, and we're going to disable, let's disable this Bear Miner. He has got more room to operate. I'm not going to say we're making a comeback, but we're definitely doing better. Oh, this is going to work out well for us. Because we can disable, well, we can first revive Skull Bunny, and oh, this is going to give us an offensive combo with all three cards. Yeah, whatever. It works. Going after this one. I still have no idea what that random card he puts down does. No idea whatsoever, but that's okay. So we've got Fishbun Rider right in the middle. He's invincible again, but that's okay. I'm not even attacking him. And, biscuits. I just realized Pinkman doesn't have the right exit port for what I'm trying to do here. I fluffed that one up a little bit. Okay, so what can I do to repair this situation? The answer is I'm not screwed, not in the slightest, but I definitely did make some mistakes here. So we can put down Haja. I'm going to put down Haja in the corner. Not good, but he might actually already be in trouble anyway, so I don't have to worry about too much. Interesting question. Well, I guess we'll just do Mecha Santa. And, yep, okay, we're golden on this round, and that brings us up to a tie. And the question is, will we eke out a victory on the next round? And the tension is building, so we're actually in great position. Start with a Brick Apocalypse and get him early. Then we're going to go with Anti-Murray again as well. And yeah, we can take out the Professional Mansassins. The question is, I'll use the Caractus, probably, yeah. Take out Professional Mansassins. That actually blocks off Agnes, which puts us in a really good spot. And then I'm going to go after the use of the Double Skull King, I think. I hope we can get somebody else that pairs off with Double Skull King. Does not look like it. Actually, that's kind of frustrating. Oh well. So, do we have anything that pairs with anything? And the answer is no. So I'm going to put down Commander Rue. I don't want to, but the extra health may help. And he is now invincible. Here's the question. Do we lay down... I'm going to lay down Stack of Pancakes. I think Stack of Pancakes is going to be more useful as a disabler than anything else, and we're still in a really good position. I'm very glad he didn't put something down right here to get rid of the board slightly. So I'm going to disable the Professional Mansassins. Yep, and actually I think we win. I think we actually win. Well, I'm not taking any bets, so I'm laying down the Double Skull King. We win. Yeah. Bam! I thought we were going to have to redo this like 10 different times. But no, we rocked them. We didn't flawless victory. But we pulled that one off well. I'm satisfied. Ding 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 ding! We have a winner! Yes, yes, yes. The Grand Casino Prize has at long last been claimed. Your battles have been fierce, numerous have been your struggles, but it has all been worth it, I say. ... What is it, my dear assistant? For Fishbun's sake, speak up. Join me in praise for the young champion. This fight changed nothing. The million-coin prize has already been claimed. What? Win. Whereabouts? A claimant must gather one copy of each of the 8 legendary cards, show proof of their ownership, and even defeat me for the grand prize. The guard outside checks everyone's decks when they come to challenge me. The only person who qualifies must be what? No, 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 no. Not necessarily. We played a casual game of cards just before the kid entered. I won that game. The deck I was using contained the 8 legendary cards. Take a look for yourself. No way! She actually got them all in a single deck. She even has duplicates of rare cards. But that is impossible! You didn't even play one legendary card in that match. Of course not. That would have revealed the trick. The rules state that a deck may only contain one legendary, and at most, one of each rare. They also state that the deck approved by the Card King must be valid. You raise no objections to our match. I defeated you. The prize is mine. Oh, what a twist! But this is just the kind of excitement I expected from the card game. Masterfully executed, my dear assistant. But there is one thing you forget. In case of a dispute, special rules apply. Only the very best player will walk away with the sweet, sweet prize. This would be determined by a card match. Exactly like so. I will be the ultimate judge of that match, of course. You there, young what? No, 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 no. Since you placed first in the most recent tournament, I deem you to be the better player. Therefore, you get as many attempts as you wish to defeat my assistant. You have only until the strike of midnight, or the price is hers. I didn't know about that rule, but that is fine. Since my deck is now legal, no one could possibly defeat me. Well, that would explain why this guy was a bit of a chump in comparison to her, who I assume is going to be even harder. Great! Alright, so the question is, do we fight her on the next round? Or, yeah, we will fight her on the next episode. I guess we got hoodwinked into the penultimate episode by the fact of a plot twist with Lemon. Let's talk to him for sake of propriety. How very exciting. These are the moments I live for. Fight, 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 fight. If you want to beat my assistant, that's what you have to do. Okay, so there's not a whole lot of interesting things he has to say, but that's okay. Because okay, so you get a coin from his card, coin from the gramophone, coin from her shoes, and various bits of other her that I may or may not have clicked on, and coin from the chandelier. Good, I was expecting that. And that's it. So, I guess I will see you guys on the finale. Actually, let's screw it, this is going to be long. If it goes on too long, it's going to be two-parter, and if it's not, we will see. Anyway. Battle! I noticed you when you first started battling. I had already acquired the legendaries, but did not have the skill to defeat the card game. I watched your every move, studied your strategies, and those of everyone you faced. I even planned to rig the tournament so you would face the biggest fan, but you powered through undefeated. Your battles impressed me. Little did I know that you would actually collect the legendaries along the way. But it doesn't matter. I had this all planned out from the very beginning. My deck does not respect the duplicate card limits, and is now approved by the Card King. You cannot possibly win. Now the question is this going to be one of those where, like, it actually has been tracking your general strategy and she uses the exact same deck against you? Because that would be kind of terrifying. That's also a really nice, deck base. And back, I clicked out of the window again. So the question is, how do we do this? And the answer is, we've got Ultra Fishbun. Do we have anything that pairs with him quick? Yes, we do. So we're going to plop him down for a quick disable. So she might actually have the exact same cards as us. This is a best 3 out of 5, but that's okay. Oh boy, I actually screwed that one up a little bit. Well, you know what? This is life. So... she's going to hit me with something, and the question is what or how. Because I can try this. Okay, so she's already got a card down. Can't use Anti-Murray because I can't disable the Eosa. That's the only thing that I can't do to him. I can rotate him, which would have been convenient if I had one of those. But instead I must, disable the rest of his cards. So I'm actually going to have to wait for her to put down other cards. And the question is, how do I go about doing this with my deck now slightly impeded because of this? I actually am in a fair position to do it. And if he gets 2 more down... Oh, but he's going to disable... He's going to get another... Or she's... I keep saying he for whatever reason, but she's going to get another combo up. So the question is, do I... Oh yeah, I can do this fine. So I'm going to blow one of the Skull Kings, take out Skull Bunny. She revives it quick. Oh well, can deal with it. The question is... She's going to hit me with whatever she's going to hit me with. Yep. Same one. Oh, that sucks. Well, whatever. What she can do to me, I can do back to her. Over and over, apparently. Okay, so what do we got? We got Skull Bunny. Double Skull King. Ooh, this might hurt. Or, she just disables, like, constantly. Okay, so here's the problem. We have 2 cards right in the middle that are disabled, which puts us in a kind of crappy position. Because I've got Jenny Deer, but I can't use her with anything because Skull Bunny points the opposite direction to the way I want. So... Oh, I got this. This is... I've never done this before. That kind of bites. Oh well, so it looks like she's very heavy on the disable, so either she's been mimicking me, or I don't know. But anyway, we got this. We'll first revive... we're going to revive double Skull King, and we're going to disable Ultra Fishbun. Looks like it did... Oh, crap. Oh well. Tolerable, just kind of sucks. So I'm going to put down Jenny Bun here. I thought she already used the bag of bricks thing. Oh well. Not a big deal. Now I'm going to revive Stack of Pancakes, actually. And this will get me some defense back. This is definitely a much harder battle than I was expecting, but I'm not surprised by it. So, we've got Brutus. Do we have anything that pairs with Brutus? And the answer is, we've got Skull Bunny, but we can't use it. We got Caractacus, Jenny Fox. Yeah, her disables have definitely hurt us. And, oh. Hey. I'm just being dumb here. I forget sometimes I can just attack people's life points directly, and I have no idea what that card is. Like, every once in a while, they put down a card, and then it just immediately disappears, and for the life of me, I have no idea what you know, that specifically means, but that's okay, because now we've got Stack of Pancakes down, and that will do its dirty work for, hopefully, a good long while, and we can just kind of go along with our day-to-day business. So I'm just going to go hard with the disables-ish. Oh, this is some kind of provenance. Thank you. So we're going to disable... I'm going to disable Haja. Haja is more difficult to deal with. Looks like it didn't matter anyway, but that's okay, because all I'm doing right now is prolonging this match to the point where... Oh, that hurt a little. Oh well, I'm prolonging this match to the point where... Ooh, do not want to use that. Instead, I'm going to... Oh. Nuts. I put down a duel thinking I could just use it with Pinkman, but no, that would get rid of Stack of Pancakes. And Stack of Pancakes is much more valuable to us. So I'm going to put down Jenny Bun. Still works. Jenny Bun, Double Skull King, and Caractus. Caractus there, good. And who do we want to disable? We want to disable Lena. Guess it was meaningless, but that's okay. Again, it's one of those situations where we can just kind of sit around and do whatever we want. He's going to injure us slightly, but I already got EGDX, so it doesn't matter. So, really my only strategy or recourse right now is just to sit around and wait for me to eat up all of his cards. It's not a bad strategy. It's a bit mean, but that's fine. So I'm going to put down Jenny Fox in the corner. And, yeah, I can do this. It's kind of a, I wouldn't say unorthodox strategy. Or you could do that. That kind of sucks. Okay, so, well, we now have a duo working perfectly, and we can disable Haja. Thank you. Of course, using up all of her disables, but I do not mind. So we've got Goddess of Explosions, Fishbun Rider, and a Broken Jenny Fox. So I can pair, or... Because I can pair Fishbun Rider with cards. No, it's not going to work. Okay, so how do we want to swing this? And the answer is, I'm not entirely certain. So I'm going to put Goddess of Explosions there. We're probably going to get hit, but that's not going to matter. Oh, this actually will work. Kind of depends on whether or not he gets a combo off. He's disabled EGDX, but that is okay. And we'll, I don't know, put down this card. At this point, I'm just kind of waiting for him to get some more cards down so I can disable them, because currently I've got a really hefty disable combo just sitting there to wreck him. Or, you know, that happens, and puts us in a bit of a pickle. But he's about to run out of cards, so as long as we can eke out a not lose... Oh, this is perfect, actually. Ooh. Don't want to do that. Want to do this. That hurt a little bit, but that is okay. Because I can put down Brutus. Yeah, she's definitely cheating. She definitely just used a Fishbun, an Ultra Fishbun 3000. Oh well, that's okay. I'm going to revive... Well, chances are she's not going to be doing a whole lot of terrible things to us. So I'm going to revive Asha. And then that will clear the board substantially for us. And we'll attack Ultra Fishbun. And now she really has, like, zero recourse. The Stack of Pancakes strategy was definitely the right way to go here. Okay, so, can I pair Fishbun Rider? No, I can't I can't pair Fishbun Rider with Ultra Fishbun 3000, which sucks, but it's life. So, how are we going to do this? The answer is, I have no idea. If I put down Jenny Fox, Ultra Fishbun, that's not going to work. Don't know. Oh well. Oh, duh, we got a health potion. I'm just trying to think of things that we can do to stall him to the point where we've taken him out. So now we can pair Fire Sword with Ultra Fishbun. And actually, I was going to say we'd deck him and block off the board, but I'm still willing to bet that the disable strategy is working pretty well. Has she even put down a legendary card? I don't think that's the case. So... that's fine by me. I'm, in fact, in complete support of the opponent not putting down a single freaking legendary. So the question is, I guess I might as well go for either an attack combo or something. It seems like my general disable strategy is kind of pointless. Let's just do a heck of a lot of damage to him. Actually, if I can hit him one more time, we're great. Or not. Whatever. It's life. So we got Commander Rue, Lena, EC. Well, I could put down EC and Anti-Murray. It'll do. It's not what I want, but it'll do. Or can't pair Fishbun Rider. So I'm actually going to... I'm just going to go for the damage. We're hurting, though. We're definitely hurting. Because one more hit and we'd normally go down, but I'm going to get all of our health back. Or he disables Gennybun. Well, not a big deal. Or disables Commanderoo. Also, not a big deal. Can generally deal with these sorts of things. So, oh, I forgot. These two don't work as a, like, 2 combo. You gotta get a third on. Not happy about wasting, like, Skull King for this, but I think I might have to. Which makes me feel really stupid. But it's life. Oh, I could use an attack combo. I'm gonna go for the defensive combo just because it gives us 3 instead. And now we got Mecha Santa, who would have been perfect back in that situation. But, you know what? No use crying over spilt milk. So what can we do in this situation? The answer is we can put down Haja. Ooh, stack of pancakes. Way more important. Because at this point, he's gonna hit me hard a little bit. I'll disable Goddess of Explosions. That'll slow him down for whatever he's going to try and do. And we can get ourselves... Yeah, he definitely has duplicates. That really bites. I'm not pleased about that. But it's life. Okay, so I'll put down Gennybun, get us a little bit more health back. We're kind of... I'm not going to say running the gamut, but we're definitely... Okay, so do we disable him or do we damage? We're going to disable and then attack. And we win. We win! We win. Was that actually a flawless victory? I think it was. Damn. Alright, so we have defeated the Mysterious Lady. We get a second Brickpocalypse. But I definitely have to say this. She was cheating. She had multiple rares. She used Brickpocalypse and the Ultra Fishbun 3000 multiple times. And that is definitely kind of frustrating. But, hey, we won. So, ... No! My cards, my million coins, everything I've worked for. This can't be true. Ah, good show, young champion. You are most assuredly the best there is, has ever been, and ever will be. There is nowhere in my mind a doubt that you deserve the prize. Of course, adjusted for the island tax and inflation, the actual prize is about 5,000 coins. What? What? No. No. Oh well. I guess. Wow, our name was actually incredibly appropriate for that circumstance. I wasn't even paying attention. Anyway. Wait a minute. I went through all of that. All of this for 5,000 lousy coins. She's on fire. She should probably get that looked at. But you know what? She deserves it. You fraud! How could that possibly be your idea of a reward? Now, assistant. Surely someone with a fierce, genuine passion for the card game doesn't simply play for money. They must have lived for the moment that would make they would make all the way to the top. In other words, this was the very moment right here. I suppose? Don't lecture me, old man. I don't want your prize anymore. In fact, I don't want this job anymore. I won't forget this. She disappeared in a cloud of lemon-smelling smoke, once again. Hey, she left her board behind. Might as well keep it. My. That loss was sure a sore one. I suppose I'll have to find a new assistant. Now then, young what? No. Your quest may be over, but the day will come when a new challenge arises. Surely you'll be there to answer the call. Now I have a new set of cards to design. Until then, wahahaha. Credits? Credits! Yeah! Bam! A bit of a long finale, but you know what? Who cares? So, presented by Ludosity. Again, I've never actually played a Ludosity game, which kind of makes me sad. Playing rank is... Business Casual. Yes! Yes! If you don't know who Business Casual is, it's him. I am I am so happy about this ending. You have no idea. Shell. Shell is sitting next to me. That is the rank I achieved. Her face is just scrunching into, like, this, like, complete flat line. And, like, what? I think everything turned out perfectly here. I think I was actually talking to, I believe it might have been Nilsson? I don't know. I've talked to at least one of the developers. I think it was actually the artist guy who handled this stuff, which was pretty cool. But, man, I had a good time with this game, and I hope you guys did too. I think this is episode 28, 29? It's got to be close to there. I was kind of hoping we get up to 30, if only for nice and even. But I guess there is some stuff afterwards. But, I don't know. I'll see if it's interesting, and if it's not, well, looks like I got mail. Let's see. Hey, what? No. I heard about your casino prize victory from a friend of mine. Mind-blowing stuff. Those 8 chumps you beat in the legendaries out of also heard the news. They're up for rematches. Even the Card King is. They've got better decks and some old booster packs to hand out, but nothing besides that. Just a heads up. As for me, I've got some interesting news for you. Come see me when you have the time. Let's go see what he has to say, just in case it adds more. And if it adds more, well, then there will be more episodes after this. And if it doesn't add more, well, that's going to be the end of Card City Nights. That was also the shortest credit sequence I've ever actually had to sit through. And I'm pretty happy about that, because I hate long credit sequences. No idea what to say on them. And once again, I can't click on the card house. Anyway, little dude. Hey, come on in. Hey, what? No. So, I got to know an excitable student at the battle stadium. She came over to get some card game practice in. Hee, I'm getting better already. But you're here for some interesting news I wrote about, right? Well, listen to this. Some of the players out there have been using discontinued beta cards in their decks, which means they couldn't enter any official tournaments. The beta cards are hard to find nowadays, so these old school players are known as the 4 card gods. Pretty pretentious if you ask me. I'm not much for card battling anymore, but I bet you'd be interested in facing them. Here's where you'll find them. Smug Falconer in the cave, Frog Fan in the bear mine, Two-Faced Boy in your home street, and Bookworm in the mall. Wow, I never knew there were players like that. Sometimes being the grandkid of the Card King has its advantages. Besides the money, I mean, and the cards. Oh, that reminds me, I have to go get George from the card club. Small boss is taking care of him for me. I had to leave him there because he was getting jealous of little dude. Hehe, see you later. Right, see ya. Alright, so that's actually... We're not done yet. We got 4 more bosses to fight. And we'll fight them on the, presumably, next 4 episodes, or the next episode, depending on how fast we roll through them, episodes of Card City Nights. So, I guess you guys already saw the finale. That was pretty much it for the main part of the game. Now it's on to the nice bonus material that they actually patched in afterwards to give you kind of endgame content after you beat the game, which I'm very happy about. I love it when developers do that. So, I will see you guys next time, and as always, thanks for watching. And, seeing as this was technically the finale, I really hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. And, more so, I hope you enjoyed this game, and or were convinced to play it, and buy it, because honestly, I think it's worth it. This is a damn good game. Because I hate playing competitive card games against people, because I'm a sore loser. And this has hit that spot perfectly well. So, see you guys next time.